Okay, so now we're taking a different look at functions and we're going to perform operations on functions. So in this first example, it says find f minus g of 1 when f of x equals 3x squared plus 3 and g of x equals x plus 6. So it's actually not that bad. Now there's two different approaches that you could take. Number one is you can actually just subtract f and g. Okay, so you could just take this minus this, combine any like terms and go about it that way. That's one approach. The other approach is plug in the 1 into f, plug in the 1 into g, and whatever you get here, f, you take away from, or you subtract g. All right, so I'm going to go with the second approach. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually plug in 1. Okay, so let's see here. 3 times 1 squared plus 3. All right, so 1 square, of course, is just 1, and 3 times 1 is just 3. So 3 plus 3 is just 6. Now I'm going to take, okay, g of 1, and I'm going to plug in the 1 there, and that one's pretty straightforward, 1 plus 6, which is just 7. So now to find f of 1 minus g of 1, all you do is say, okay, well that's simple. That's 6 minus 7, which is just negative 1. So f minus g of 1 equals negative 1 by conclusion there, based on what we've calculated. Okay, so that's the first answer to the first example. Now let's take a look at the next one. So using the same principle, this one says f times g of negative 4. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the same principle. Plug in the negative 4 first, and then we're going to multiply. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so let me move this up just a little bit. And I'm going to say, okay, what is f of negative 4? Okay, so it is negative 4 minus 1, which is negative 5. And in this case, g of negative 4, which is 5 times negative 4 squared plus 19 times negative 4 and then minus 3. So following the order of operations here, this negative 4 squared is 16. So we have 5 times 16 plus 19 times negative 4 and then minus 3. 5 by 16 we can multiply and we get 80. 19 times negative 4 we multiply and we get negative 76. And then of course subtract 3. So when we do that, combining all of this right here, we get 1. Okay, perfect. So now we have f g of negative 4. All right, and what did we get for f? We got negative 5. And what did we get for g? In this case, we got positive 1. So we're going to multiply that. And what is negative 5 times 1? Well, it's negative 5. So right here is our answer for this operation of the function. So f times g of negative 4 happens to work out to be negative